Where is Tyson Fury's usual brutal honesty when topic turns to Daniel Kinahan? Well, I don't know. Y'all got to tell me.
Push the weight enough flex alive is one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga, boof. I'm a 88 pack nigga, boof. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. You know, man, listen. I always say time reveals all truth. And it's never on our time. Sometimes things need to cook. And when it bubbles, there's no way around it. Because when it's done, it's done. And I just find it strange that old media is now asking these questions, whereas we've been asking them for like past 2.5 years or so. Funny how it was all excuses when we were trying to connect these dots and saying, yo, look, this isn't right. We had no idea who Daniel Kinahan was. We didn't know who he was. And it's not like he was hiding either. We just didn't know. And then when all this stuff started to come about, we were just excuse makers a minute ago. Now this guy, remember I keep telling y'all that Daniel Kinahan is the real deal? Remember I told y'all that. Now, fast forward to today, U.S. government has stepped in and $5 million bounties on his head. And MTK Global has to shut down. They have to shut down their operations. They have over 100 fighters that will be homeless. I'm talking about without, like, you know, a promoter or a management company or whatever. All this in the last few days. This is big news. This is boxing. But when we've been saying it, yo, you know, there's something corrupt going on. And it all leads back to this guy, the Gypsy King, the Gyp Me King, and his association with this guy. Bob Arum wasted no time abandoning ship. Look, I don't want no smoke. Been there, done that. Had FBI troubles in the past. I'm too old. I'm not dealing with it. As a matter of fact, I can't go to the fight in the UK. I have COVID. The irony. I just find it strange that we were just making excuses and we were wilder fanboys when we was like, no, look, there's something going on. There's something going on. Poison Water, they can't do that. $4 million in consulting fees says that they can. Water, remember that?
Don't drink no more water because there's none of that. I don't remember anything. It was all a blur.
You thought we forgot? We ain't forget. Huh? How about this?
And you're saying about obviously when you went over fighting the Klitschko with the waters and stuff like that. That was very, you know. How did you guys think of the idea of that when you was going there, that you needed to bring your own water and foods and stuff like that? Did you like?
We know boxing. We know what goes on behind the scenes. So yeah, it's a dangerous sport. You know, people want to win, they'll do anything to win. So.
We know boxing. We know what goes on behind the scenes. People do whatever they want to do or whatever they need to do to win. His words, not mine. Yo, Deontay Wilder got cheated. Stop making excuses. Over $4 million. It was over $4 million in consulting fees, saying that, yeah, cheating is very, 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 very possible. I want to know what those consulting fees covered. Very curious. So this is one of my videos stating, yo, man, I told you so. So, boxing scene. I just turned it on and they say, where is Tyson Fury's usual brutal honesty when the topic turns to Daniel Kinahan? So now American media wants to jump on this. Let me read some of this. Tyson Fury has been brutally honest about various sensitive subjects in recent years. Alcoholism, depression, drug use. This is your WBC American champion, y'all. All right. No smoke for him, though. Let me read on. The types of topics that typically embarrass men of his figurative and literal stature. The WBC champion's candor has made his incredible comeback from the depths of despair to the top of the boxing world the more inspirational, particularly to people battling similar demons. This is amazing. The writing is amazing. The undefeated Fury should have spent this week promoting a heroic homecoming. The last time the 6'9", 276-pound Fury fought in England, he beat an overmatched Sefer Safiri on the Terry Flanagan Maurice Hooker undercard. He fought in the undercard in Manchester. Almost 4 years later, the former IBF, IBO, WBO, WBA, and WBO champion will help draw an enormous audience of 94,000 on Saturday night at Wembley in London. The crowd for this pay-per-view showdown with mandatory challenger Dillian White will set a British boxing record. I'm wondering how they're going to speak. I'm reading this for the first time, y'all, but I'm wondering, they said 4 years, right? Almost 4 years later, right? I'm wondering, are they going to talk about why he couldn't fight in the last 4 years over there? Let me just read on, though. Fury has spent some of his time talking about the remarkable accomplishment, but the Daniel Kinahan cloud has hovered ominously over the Fury White fight week. The 33-year-old Fury could have somewhat minimized this undeniable distraction by publicly distancing himself from an advisor that the United States government alleged last week is one of the masterminds of the criminal organization responsible for numerous murders, trafficking of heroin throughout Europe, and running guns. Instead, Fury stubbornly stated that Kinahan's business dealings away from boxing are none of my concern at all. Only in boxing could such a dangerous entanglement exist. All right, so I don't think they're going to talk about why he couldn't fight in the UK for 4 years. Because he ran risk. If he answered those allegations of, when he ate meat from an uncastrated bull, which caused him and his cousin to pop dirty, and if he answered those allegations in the court and lost, they'd have suspended him for 7 years. So he just chose to hang out here and become an American citizen, and you guys celebrated this guy. Now look, this over Deontay Wilder. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. And I'm talking to the monkeys now. I hope you're happy. It says here, imagine if a few years ago, before his capture, El Chapo were advising Tom Brady during his contract negotiations with the Patriots. Yo, and then Brady rather ridiculously dismissed the questions about their partnership by stating that whatever Joaquin Guzman did when he wasn't negotiating with Bill Belichick was his business. All right, look, man. They quote Fury. I played the interview on my channel, on one of my lives. Listen, the link will be in the description. The whole quote is here. The whole quote is here. It's an 80-20 split. Fury's guarantee is $29 million. They're saying White will earn $7 million. That's not a bad scratch for either man. A 10% win bonus in addition to $4,102,500 has been set aside for Fury or White to collect. According to Fury, Kinahan won't get a cut of his payday. Okay. Okay, this is great. Well, I'm link will be in the description. Y'all can read it yourself. But I want you to understand something. This is the I told you so. And now American media wants to get in on this. Fine, get in on it. But you guys know the whole time y'all been telling us, yo, shut up, you're making excuses. There is no corruption on this level. Bingo, here you go. And while y'all still stand on that, I dare you. Because more is coming. More is coming. MTK is done. Pro Bellum, maybe next. It's over for you guys. And more is going to come out. People are going to start singing. They're going to start singing. This is boxing, y'all. We told you. This should be plastered all over ESPN. But no, you know what they'd rather plaster on ESPN? Him beating the American champion by way of corruption and cheating. Yes, he did cheat. And he got to sing bye-bye Miss American Pie. That's what happened. On our soil, y'all co-sign this. All right? Own it. What's in darkness will always come to light. Time reveals all truth, and here we are. Take that. Move!